Hello everybody, welcome to Cheryl's Organic Food Forest. In this episode, I'm going to share with you how I make a liquid organic fertilizer out of my Blocking 14 Comfrey. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some of the comfrey leaves down, and then I'm going to put it in a 5-gallon bucket. To that bucket, I'm going to add 4 gallons of rainwater that I store, and I'm going to put a brick on top of it so that the comfrey will be completely submerged into the liquid, and I'm going to let it steep or ferment for several weeks while I'm on vacation. And when I come back in part 2 of this video, I will share with you how I dilute that liquid black gold and feed it to every plant, tree, shrub, or bush in my food forest. I'm out here in my hugelkultur, and I have my grand angels with me, and here is Andre.
Hi. Hi.
Princess Bria.
Hi.
And Princess Alayla.
Hi.
And as you can see, we have overgrown borage and comfrey. And what I'm really interested in today is the comfrey, because we're getting ready to cut some down to turn into fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, after we let it age. And we also are going to use some as in the chop and drop method, and I'm going to chip it up in my leaf mulcher. And just to share with you, this hugelkultur has really decomposed a lot. Right here you're looking at borage. Behind that you're looking at comfrey and artichoke. Over here you see that low plant is Texas star white hibiscus and also white moonflowers. And then you see some hostas, some borage, Texas star hibiscus that are red right here. Let me zoom it in. Over in that left side, close to the grapevines, that is Jerusalem artichoke. And then we have some mums right there you can hardly see, and more comfrey and borage. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to whack some of this down real low, and then we're going to use it. I'm videotaping, and then we're going to use chip some up in the wood, in the leaf mulcher, and we're also going to make a concentrated tea. And I'm going to let that tea simmer and brew in this hot sun while I'm on vacation. Yeah, I'm going to Disney World with my only sister. And when I come back, I'll make part 2 of this video and show you how I make the fertilizer. Actually, I'll show you how I make the fertilizer, but after it has fermented and turned into black gold or liquid, I'll show you how I dilute it. So I'm going to be back. I'm going to cut the camera off, and I'm going to come back and show you how I cut some of this comfrey down. Where we took out the comfrey, just showing you what we took out. We still left some. Okay, and it will grow automatically. One thing about comfrey is you can't grow it from seeds. So don't ever worry about if you're cutting it down too low, because as long as those rhizomes or those roots, as some people call them, that are in the ground, it will come back. It would die off in the wintertime, and the first thing in the spring you will see in your garden is comfrey. Okay, now we're going to get some of the comfrey over here. Okay guys, I have comfrey filled up to the top. We put 4 gallons of water, and we put 2 bricks on top, and so that we can keep this completely submerged. And it's going to sit here until I come back from vacation, and we'll show you what a nice concentration of fertilizer that is safe to use on anything in your garden. Okay guys, I forgot to tell you something. We put the top on it, we make sure that it's on tight, and we put bricks, broken bricks and a good brick on top, so that, and I'll have a note there for my caretaker not to touch this while I'm out of town. Okay guys, this is our leaf mulcher, and we filled it up with the comfrey leaves, and now I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to stop recording that portion of it, but as you can see down here at the bottom in the blue bucket, that's how it melts it up real fine. And this we would chop and drop. Okay, I'll turn it on to give you an idea. I want you to see what it looks like when it's all mulched up because it has a high moisture content. Some of the leaves didn't get mulched up, and that's fine. But this is real fine. So wherever I move back the mulch from my trees, my fruit trees, and put this around the outer perimeter where the roots are, not right there at the trunk of the tree, but all the way around it, like 2 or 3 feet out, and then put the wood chips back on it. This is going to give it some nutrition very quickly. Okay. Now, this Blocking 14 Comfrey, I mentioned earlier, it does not produce seeds. You have to grow it from a root cutting. And I want you guys to know that it is the only plant that is known to man that will actually harvest B12, vitamin B12. It has the perfect balance of nutrition for you to use it on any plant whatsoever. So I grow it for the simple purpose of using it as an organic fertilizer. There are a lot of other healthy medicinal things that you can use Comfrey for. People make tincture and salves out of it, healing salves. Some people grow it and feed it to their livestock because it is known to keep your livestock healthy. I don't want to get into a whole lot of detail, but there are other benefits using Comfrey if you have a homestead. I don't, so I haven't researched all of that, but let me just tell you, this is my 3rd year of using Comfrey tea, and my 1st year of using it in the chop and drop method, and I can tell you that it has really benefited my food forest. As I stated earlier, this is just part 1 of this video, and I'll make part 2 very soon. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you for watching. Bye now.